In this video, you're going to learn a sports visualization technique you can use to handle pressure. Hey there, I'm Eli Straw, mental performance coach and the founder of SuccessStartsWithin.com. So this is the fourth video in the series on sports visualization. And if you haven't watched any of the three previous videos where I go into detail on what sports visualization is, a sports visualization technique for confidence, and then one for relaxation, I've linked them in the description below so you can go ahead and watch those if you'd like. Now, the use of visualization is very helpful when working to handle pressure. By using a visualization practice, you can reestablish memories in your mind in relation to these moments that you perceive as pressure. Mainly, the goal will be to change what comes to mind when you think of pressure. Also, you can use more generalized visualization to help you get, into a more relaxed state during or right before a pressure-filled situation. But first, let's examine a technique that you can use to reframe your self-perception. So what this means is you're reframing the way that you see how you react to pressure-filled situations. Because if pressure is really getting to you, you need to make a shift in your mind. So I want you to imagine a pressure-filled moment. How do you feel? Do you begin to doubt yourself? Do you have low confidence? Or do you become anxious? Now, you can't blame yourself because what you'll feel will be driven by past experiences. So what you can do is begin visualizing yourself feeling a different way in these situations. Now, with this practice, you can simulate a pressure-filled moment. Instead of feeling how you typically do, though, you want to make sure that you create the emotional state that you want in those moments. So here's how this visualization technique is going to work. Step one is you want to make sure you find a quiet location free from any distractions. And then step two is you want to get into a comfortable position. You can either sit in a chair or you can lie down if you'd like to lie down. Then step three is breathe to get yourself relaxed. Take about 10 to 20 deep breaths, really focusing on your breath and allowing your mind to become settled. And then step four is to create your scene. Now you want to bring yourself into the moment where you feel pressure. Make it as real as possible by incorporating all the sights and the sounds of the environment. And you want to feel how you normally feel. Now, I know I just said that you want to change this feeling, but for this step, you want to feel how you normally feel in that situation first. Because then in step five, you're going to change that and you're going to generate an optimal emotional state. Because once you get into that feeling how you normally feel, right? You're experiencing those normal, anxious feelings in that moment. You want to recognize them, and then you want to replace them with how you want to feel. Now, you can repeat this technique as much as you like, because the more you practice, the more of an impact it's going to have on your memory in changing your association with the emotions you feel in relation to those specific situations. And then technique number two is going to help you cope with the pressure in the moment. Now, changing that association that we just talked about definitely takes time. But if you have a competition tomorrow, for example, there's still a technique you can use to manage pressure. And what you can do is you can help get yourself into a more relaxed state. Now, in the previous video in this series, I went into detail on this visualization for relaxation. Now, it's going to help in this moment where you're feeling pressure, because if you're feeling pressure, we know that the likely reaction you're going to have if you're underperforming is feeling that stress in a negative way. If you perform well under pressure, then this pressure is probably going to increase your focus, you're going to have a lot of motivation, and you're going to perform better. But if you're not performing as well, you aren't going to be handling this stress in a positive way. And what you're going to be doing instead is this stress is actually going to hurt you, maybe cause you to play too tense or cause you to fear making a mistake. So what we can do is use visualization to calm your mind down so you can allow yourself to perform more calm, more relaxed, and specifically more naturally in these moments. So what you want to do is visualize a relaxing scene, just the most relaxing environment you can think of. And you want to do this on a daily basis, because what you're doing is you're strengthening the connection between that memory and the feeling of being relaxed. So then when you are in the moment where you're feeling pressure, you can think of that relaxing situation. And since you have really strengthened that connection, it's going to be easier for you to calm down and relax in that moment, because you're visualizing and imagining the relaxing scene in the relaxing situation. Now, once again, this is the fourth video in the series on sports visualization. So if you haven't watched the previous three videos, I really recommend you clicking the links that I put in the description below to go ahead and watch those, because they talk about what sports visualization is, why it actually works, a visualization technique for confidence, and then also more detail on this visualization technique for relaxation. Also, if you're interested in one-on-one mental performance coaching, click the link that I put in the description below to learn more. If you have any questions about this video or any sports psychology topic, go ahead and leave them in the description below. And if you liked this video and found it helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new videos each day on sports psychology and mental training.